Hmm. What's the deal, YouTube, man? We got breaking news, man. They said Rihanna, her house has been shot at 10 times by this mysterious girl, and we finna dig right into it, man. Let's get into this, man.
10 shots were fired and an attempt was made on Rihanna and her family's life yesterday. But as serious as that is, we didn't know how dire and serious this situation is until the new update we got about this situation today. We'll get back to the video shortly, but I wanted to let you guys know this video is being sponsored by KatsEye. KatsEye is an app where you can make money predicting current events. I put money in weather on a daily basis. You can do so.
Home of pop star
First deposit.
Along here, new tonight, a woman is in custody after firing multiple shots at the California home of pop star Rihanna while she was inside. Lori Perez reports from the Beverly Crest neighborhood of Los Angeles.
We are down the street from Rihanna's house here in Beverly Crest, just north of Beverly Hills. You can see an officer stationed here, yellow tape closing the street off to through traffic. LAPD tells us they arrested a person earlier today for firing multiple shots at the house. This happened just...
Bro, who will pull up to this area right here, bro, where it's all these high-tech cameras, Teslas, security systems, CCTVs, all type of stuff, witnesses? What makes somebody want to pull up to Hollywood and shoot? Lil Durk just went to jail for some stuff like this, man, and he wasn't even there. So just imagine.
Just after 1 today Pacific time, we can see multiple bullet holes in the fence outside the home. The LA Times is reporting the pop star was inside at the time. It is unclear if her partner, the rapper A$AP Rocky, or their 3 children were also there. Police say no one was hurt. Radio traffic from LAPD's dispatch said the suspect took off in a white Tesla. We're told officers responding to reports of shots.
All they got to do is get the video cameras from that Tesla. Y'all ain't learned nothing from the Julio case, man.
Shots fired, located the suspect with a weapon a short time later and made the arrest. Detectives remain outside the home as we speak. We, of course, are still working on finding out more about that suspect and what this was all about.
We now know that Rihanna was inside the house with her 3 kids, all 3 including the newborn. So this could have gotten very bad. A$AP Rocky was not there. Now, I don't know if that's fortunately or unfortunately, but A$AP Rocky was not there. We know her name now is Ivana Ortiz. This is the lady who did it. She let off several shots, apparently within her vehicle. Now, I was told it was a white Tesla. So she pulled up with the white Tesla on the street and then fired shots from in her Tesla. Los Angeles Police Department responded to a call of shots fired and spoke with the person who reported the shooting to get a description of the suspect. Officers quickly found the alleged shooter nearby and placed Ortiz under arrest. Police said a weapon was recovered. I was told the weapon that was recovered was an AR, an AR-15.
Cook. If she cooked, chat, they say her bill is $10 million. I don't think she getting out. She got to fight that. Take that to the chin, man.
Now, her bill was set at $10 million, $225,000. Now, I'm happy the bill was set that high, but I'll be real with you guys. If this was not Rihanna involved, if this was not an incident involving Rihanna or in Beverly Hills, that bond is not being set at no $10 million, bro. Right? I know people who shoot crowds of people all the time, bro, and they get a $50,000 bond and they're out the next day. That's just how California works. But this time around is a national story, so they want to send a message. Now, we found out, though, a little more about who this person is, who the suspected shooter is, and it's frightening. This lady's obsession with Rihanna is absolutely frightening. The lady who fired shots at Rihanna's home was actually a content creator who produced and published videos hating on Rihanna. She has multiple videos over the years discussing how much she hates Rihanna. Now, much of what she says is like a one-sided beef because Rihanna don't know that she exists. But it's really crazy hearing her talk about Rihanna.
Imagine beefing with somebody that don't know you exist.
As if her and Rihanna has this personal conflict, as if she's just not like this parasocial weirdo.
There's an energy trying to literally throw a ray of, what is it? A ray of force at me to push me down. You're not, I don't want you, and you don't go there. And you know what? God's judgment is going to be overwhelming against you when he grabs you and throws you down. I've already seen it. You saw Rihanna. You saw her picture. She has a very big forehead and an ugly, ugly nose. That's God's judgment on her. I keep telling her to stop harassing me.
What's going on with people, chat? Like, what's going on? Why people be so in tune to the celebrities? Like, why they praise them like gods, bro, and they don't even know that they exist. She on here talking about the girl forehead like that's gonna stop something. Feel me? That ain't gonna stop nothing. What's going on, chat? Get in the comments and let me know y'all thoughts and opinions on this, man. I feel like it's something more to this. Hit that like button, man. Where we at with the likes? Yeah, man, y'all hit that like button, man. It's something deeper going on, bro.
To stop harassing me. And she keeps doing it. She keeps harassing me. And I already bought stock in Ulta, and I have staked in Ulta. So now those energies can't harass me when I go into Ulta anymore. When I go into Ulta, the devil tries to antagonize me or instigate against me by the pictures that are there. But you know what? I bought steak in there, and I said, you know what, forget you. This is mine too. This is mine too. You're not going to be throwing bad energy at me when I'm coming to the store. So I went and I bought stock. And then when I went in there, I saw Rihanna. She looked so bad. That's the judgment of God. And I thank God for that. So just the way God did that judgment, the same energy, the same devil that is trying to be around me and make my area uncomfortable, God is going to catch.
It's nothing but incoherent babble. But the world is scary because a woman like this can literally wake up and whatever demons or mental health issues she's dealing with can convince her that
definitely giving mental health issues for sure. I ain't gonna cap, chat. What y'all think, man? Hit that like button.
You're after her and you're making her life miserable and you're the reason for all her downfalls, and she can simply go online, Google where you live, show up and fire 10 shots at your home while you and your kids are inside. This is madness, man. Bro, Rihanna ain't done a goddamn thing to this lady whatsoever, bro. Ever. Now, this was not just a one-off. I believe this video right here, she released it lately, but there's a compilation of other videos that she has made about Rihanna over the years that's just spooky, it's just weird, it's very eerie, right? When you really look at it, right? Because when you look at a situation, think about the possibility that if she would have just waited until Rihanna walked outside and fired those 10 shots, it will be a whole different story.
Listen, Rihanna, when you die, God is taking me to my future. You want to kill me. Shut the f up, okay? Shut the f up. Yeah, she's a witch. She's a witch. I'm a watchman. She's a witch. Get that stupid girl out of here, okay? They can't do this. They can't do this. That's why you got Rihanna over there all jealous. Because how am I, because her faith is the devil. Rihanna's faith is the devil, okay? I don't like her, and she's always trying to steal from me. And she has not ever put out any music to reach people. She only did her little music thing so that she can do witchcraft. And so that she can steal from people. So everybody, please, don't listen to her. Don't follow her. Don't give that girl any air.
Hold on, bro. Who does she think she is? She think that she could just tell, look, bro, her, Rihanna. Who got more influence, bro? You can't try to do that to somebody who's big like Rihanna, bro. Rihanna ain't made a song in 10 years, gang. And she's still big.
Space or time, because she's stealing from you. Okay? She's stealing from you. So you guys need to wake up and don't give that girl any attention. They want to come over here and steal my thoughts.
That's Satan. He just wants to kill something beautiful. Just like his Rihanna. They just want to kill something beautiful.
So even though the devil and Rihanna are very loud, God and Jesus Christ are doing something, and myself. Look at the devil. He doesn't want it to be me. He doesn't want me to be a Christian woman of God. Because that's what it is. That's why I'm indifferent to Rihanna. I'm indifferent to a lot of your girls, devil.
The absolute distraughting part about this is she's not going to do a day in prison. She's not going to get held accountable. Right? They're obviously going to give her the mental health excuse because for the most part, we can look at her and say, yeah, like this chick is bat-ish crazy. She's obviously mentally ill. But she's going to get out and she's going to hurt somebody very badly. I don't think this is going to be her only attempt. Because Rihanna was not the only celebrity she was involved in this one-sided head movie beef with. She was also targeting other celebrities. Rihanna was just the first celebrity she had the balls to go out and try to murder. But here's a video of her discussing Cardi B and their beef and how...
Oh, nah, man. See, it be these people out here, man. Y'all, they be obsessed with these media personalities, man. I don't know, gang. I'm going to keep it 100 with you, bro. That ain't it, gang. That's really not it, gang.
Cardi B is hating on her.
You can't fuck with me, Cardi B. You're supposedly busy right now. You're supposedly busy right now. But you know who has the cutest outfit tonight? You know who's the cutest tonight? I am. I'm the cutest tonight.
Can we have a serious discussion here without me being judged? I don't think crazy should be an excuse. Like, I don't think somebody should be able to commit murder or do a crime and then go to jail and then a psychologist say, yeah, they're not fit to stand trial, they're crazy. And then...
Y'all hit that like button, man. What's good, Mama J, Trey Jones, Wiley? What's the deal? Super Spearmint, what's the deal, gang? What's up with
they
my
get
peoples?
off. I don't feel like that should be it. I feel like if somebody is doing things, you know, while they're mentally ill, I guess, yeah, you know, that's an excuse. But they should also be able to go to jail as well. This lady is going to get off, man. She's going to get off. Yo, once you go to court and you play videos like this, how would they, like, stay?
Y'all think she go get off? Keep it 100, man. Give me your honest opinion, man. Everybody that's in here right now, hit that like button. Become a member of the channel. Send a super chat or something. But get in them comments right now and let me know, gang, if y'all think that she gonna get off from this, bro.
Her at trial. This is like a clear alibi of, you know, like she's mentally ill. She didn't know what she was doing.
And my email address. You could have discussed your differences.
They may be loud. Rihanna and the devil may be very loud. But that's not power. That's not power. Me and Jesus Christ are good. Rihanna even said, I oink, about herself. She's so stupid. She's like, I oink like you. And no, that was on a day when I was doing day trades and I was trading ION. Look up the tracker. And then Rihanna's over there and she's there with the devil. They don't want me to get money. They don't want me to be...
Why do she keep saying the devil, gang? Why do she keep saying that, bro? Why she keep saying that, bro? She battling something in her mind, bro. And I hope that now that she in jail, I hope that this girl gets help because what if Rihanna has some security? But like, I'm trying to figure out where the security services at, bro. She ain't got no security at the crib. Like, how did this girl just roll up and just get off like that, bro? It's crazy.
Successful. I made $3,000 one day on a day trade trading NVDA. And then Rihanna, she pops up in the spirit with the devil and they're like, man, 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 man. And then they went over and they attacked a legal case. They went and attacked my lawyer, Jennifer Meister, and they took her spirit and her energy and they were just right there. Like, I could see them vivid as day. And because they were jealous because they literally don't want me to be successful.
No, Rihanna, no. You're not the eagle. They will soar high on wings like eagles. Rihanna wants to say that we are flying. That we are flying and we're not. She's not flying. She had a bad day. She looks really stupid and corny. The way that they want to, that girl, the way that Rihanna wants to kill me, she's the one who wants to kill me. The way that Rihanna wants to kill me shows that we're not going to show this right now. But this is my heart, Lord, and I am expecting and waiting in that beautiful time for you to show me what you're going to do and how you're going to deliver this promise. I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. Lord God, I pray that you yank Rihanna by her freaking wig, by the mop on her head, and throw her all the way across darkness.
What's going on, bro? This not normal, bro.
In Jesus' name. Her spirit is in the spirit of the world, and it is very non-purposeful. Very non-purposeful. And it's very intrusive, and I rebuke it in the name of Jesus.
Content creation or being a celebrity or an influencer seems like the dream job. It seems like the dream. And for the most part, it's amazing. But it's things like this you have to deal with, and it's like, bruh. There's somebody out there who just because they got proximity to me online, proximity on the internet, that they can just sit at home and tell themselves we got beef. I say something they don't like in one of my videos, and they convince themselves that we are somehow engaged in a beef, even though I've never met them and never heard about their existence. And they can leave their house one day, come to my house and fire 10 shots at me. Now, this is scary, man. This is frightening.
No, gang.
Details emerging in the shooting outside of Rihanna's home in Beverly Crest.
That's right. This morning, the LAPD identified the alleged shooter in all of this, and Gigi Graciette is there with the details. Gigi.
That's right. The LAPD has identified the shooting suspect as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz from Florida. She is behind bars today. Her bail set at over $10 million, and she is facing
$10 million, gang. Just imagine that you go to jail and your bail is 10 M's, bro. They might as well throw the key away at this point, because what's 10% of 10 million is what? $1 million? Ooh, jeez. I ain't never had, man, what?
Attempted murder charges. Now, this is Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, and you can see there on that white gate, white tape, it is covering up 5 bullet holes, and this was just some of the gunfire that was heard here Sunday afternoon.
Heather Road, so it was a white Tesla as you went down Coldwater. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate code 3 at 1932 RD809.
The shooting happened just after 1:20 on Sunday in this normally quiet neighborhood near Coldwater Canyon. People who heard the shooting and later saw the suspect telling police it was a non-stop barrage of bullets coming from a white Tesla. Behind the wheel, they said, a woman with blonde hair and braids. LAPD's air unit quickly spotting the car and following it all the way to the Sherman Oaks Galleria on Sepulveda and Ventura Boulevard, where Ortiz reportedly turned into the parking area, and that's where police took her into custody. Neighbors described what they heard yesterday, many saying they even ducked down inside their own homes, not knowing where the gunfire was coming from.
It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything. A shot, it's not something you expect.
My first thought was, really? Because, again, given the neighborhood, you don't usually expect for there to be drive-by shootings in a place like this, but they're everywhere now.
The singer was reportedly home at the time, although it's unclear if A$AP Rocky and their 3 children were here. And back here at Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's home, you can see again that white tape covering up 5 bullet holes. Police did confirm they found an assault-style rifle inside the Tesla that Ortiz was driving. We have learned she's originally from Florida, but what her connection is, if any at all, to Rihanna.
Crazy.
At this hour, we're following breaking news where we're here.
And this is on every top news platform, gang.
Hearing reports of
If
Rihanna.
Fox 11 got this, it's for real, gang.
Rihanna's home being shot out while she was inside.
Sky Fox live over her home in Beverly Hills. And according to TMZ, a woman drove up near the home and shot several times. Police showed up quickly and took her into custody. It's unclear of if Rihanna's partner, rapper A$AP Rocky, or their 3 children were home. We do have a crew headed to the scene, and we will update this story on air and online once we learn more information.
That's crazy work, gang.
There was a just shocking, scary moment for Rihanna on Sunday when somebody drove by her house, stopped, and fired 10 rounds inside. And
10 rounds of AR ammunition is crazy, bro. With the kids inside, bro, that's not good, gang. This not, I don't know, bro. Y'all think she gonna get off? Keep it 100, bro. Is she getting off or what? That's all I want to know, gang. Is she getting off? That's all I want to know. She getting off or not, bro?
Hello everybody, welcome to the Impressive channel. Recently, Rihanna was involved in a very scary incident. There was a random woman who drove up to her house in a Tesla and started shooting. She shot at Rihanna's residence 10 times with an AR-15 style rifle. And it was said that Rihanna was in her house when this happened. Now, they didn't have any word on whether her partner A$AP Rocky or their children were there with her too, but Rihanna was there and the woman was taken into custody. So we're gonna see why this deranged woman would even come up to Rihanna's residence and do something like this. Like, this is crazy. This honestly feels like a hit job. And I know some people might say, well, maybe it's just a random crazy woman who rolled up to her neighborhood and started firing shots. Some people are even suspecting that it might be related to A$AP Rocky because A$AP Rocky has street ties. And so who knows, maybe he was the intended target. But I feel like this is a setup. I feel like they tried to take Rihanna out for real. Now, I don't know who would be behind this. I don't know why they would do it. It's possible that this may have been done to even scare her because, you know, I think Rihanna knows a lot and has been exposed to a lot. So in order to keep her in line, they do have to send warning shots to scare her. So I wouldn't be surprised if that were the case here. But I am glad that she and her family are okay. I think Rihanna really needs to enhance her security. She does need to relocate.
Didn't I just say that though? That's crazy, man. Y'all hit that like button, man.
Because I feel like she's too accessible. You know, people in the area know where she lives. I saw this clip of fans driving by her home and she was just out there. And I was like, whoa, this is pretty invasive.
Love you.
We love Fenty Beauty. We love you. I love you from Australia.
She's very out in the open and she does live her best life, but I don't feel like her security is tight enough. In fact, I saw a clip of where her security guard almost let the door slam in her face. And I'm like, what? This man ain't even doing his job right. So Rihanna needs better security. She needs a stronger security team. And I do think she has to limit how accessible she is as well. And I know it's going to be hard. I know she wants to live a normal life, but she has to be very careful because this incident right here lets me know that she is being targeted. Now, I want to talk about some updates involved.
Y'all think she being targeted or this just a case of a obsessed fan, feel me, that's willing to go as far as places people don't want to go? What y'all think, man? Get in them comments, man. Get in the comments.
The group KatsEye and their member Manon. Now, I did do a story about Manon taking a hiatus from the group. It was rumored that the label Hive and Geffen tried to phase her out of the group, and they were using this excuse that she had to take a hiatus for her health and well-being. But Manon came out and said that she was perfectly healthy and things were happening beyond her control. So a lot of people suspected that her taking a hiatus was not her decision at all. It seemed like they were sitting her out for whatever reason. Now, Manon hasn't specifically spoken up about what exactly happened, but she has been liking posts and hinting that she is being mistreated and singled out because she's the only black girl in the group. And also the label has been putting out negative narratives about her not working hard enough and being lazy, even though that doesn't reflect in her performance. So a lot of people believe that she was being mistreated, and I personally think she was too. Now, Hive and Geffen are backtracking because they got so much backlash and they didn't realize how big this story was going to blow up. There were major publications who did write-ups on this story. Different celebrities came out to support Manon. Also, the group members were getting backlash over this too, particularly Daniela, because her father came out and basically said that KatsEye can continue without Manon. And he made things worse by comparing his daughter to Lisa from Blackpink, which caused the blinks.
So, man, that's crazy work, gang. That's crazy work, gang. That's crazy.
The best-selling artist had her third child just last September, revealing the pregnancy several months earlier at the Met Gala. The Diamond singer, who took center stage at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2023, teasing fans last month that she was back in the studio working on her 9th studio album. As for the scary incident, authorities say the suspect was taken into custody without further incident and that a weapon was recovered.
Nobody should have to deal with being, in fear in your own home. That's terrible.
All right, what's up with the YouTube fam? I'm back again with another video, right? So look, man, I'm pretty sure a lot of y'all have seen that Rihanna's house was shot up. And a lot of y'all probably haven't, but we're going to talk about it real quick. And I'm going to let y'all get into all of the developments that have taken place recently. But they did catch the crazy, weird fucker. Now, I seen it when it all originally started to hit the news and things like that, but I wanted to wait just to make sure it wasn't no extra news we needed to see or something like that before I brought it to the channel. And I'm glad I did, because they ended up arresting her. So she went to jail. She's 35 years old. Her name is Ivana Ortiz or Ortiz, one of the two. But basically, man, she had an AR pistol in the car, man, AR rifle. However they put it in the newspaper, they done said 2 or 3 different things, but y'all know what I'm talking about here. But they said that she at least hit the home 4 times. So with them having children and different things like that, without her even knowing who was in there, that's crazy to me. Her bond is $10 million, cuz. Now, they don't get these type of bonds for people taking lives and shit, but it is what it is. Different.
They said she had an AR-15 and she let off 10 rounds. That's crazy. I don't know what's going on, man. Let me find out that. You feel me? Let me find out. Nah, just let. Well, what
states and cities and counties do different things, so it is what it is. But ultimately, I'm glad that she's safe. I'm glad nobody was harmed. She was at home when it took place too. That's what makes it all more crazier. Now, they were talking about her having security and stuff like that. Now, 24/7. I don't know how true that is, but I just want to say this is the prime example of you can be minding your damn business and somebody can still be being a weird fucker bothering you, bro. It's just crazy these days. But look, let me know your thoughts and opinions. We're going to talk about this in the comment section. I'm going to come at y'all with another video later on. I just have to give y'all this right here because I'm pretty sure some people were interested and didn't know where to find certain videos later on another video.
Officers received a call for an assault with a deadly weapon, shots fired on the 9500 block of Heather Road. This around 1:15 yesterday afternoon. Now it's believed the suspect, identified as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz, fired those shots toward the star's home and then fled. Officers met with the person who reported the shooting, getting the suspect's details from them. According to the LA Times, a bullet may have hit the mansion and that Rihanna was home at the time, though it's not clear if anyone else was there.
Heather Road. Suspect vehicle is a white Tesla, SU northbound on Coldwater. Suspect vehicle is a 2023 to 2024 Tesla 4-door with paper license plate.
Then they got the Tesla. That's where they getting me at. Because I'm like, why would you be sliding in the Tesla? And you know the Tesla got cameras on there. And the police could get them. That's how a lot of people, like a lot of these YNs out here, the crash outs, the crash dummies, they be getting caught like that because it's a Tesla around. And it got cameras on there. You feel me? So, like, I don't get why she's sliding around in the Tesla trying to get at Rihanna. That's crazy work.
According to dispatch audio, the suspect fled the scene in that.
They must have did something. They must have shut her YouTube channel down or something. Because what is she on crash mode for real? Like, why she crashing like that, gang? Like, Rihanna be responding to her or something? Like,
Tesla, but she was located and arrested. The LAPD saying a weapon was found, but why she may have opened fire is still a mystery. A neighbor had this to say about what she heard.
I just heard like one shot. It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything here. I was a little shocked. You know, we don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood. It's pretty quiet.
Ortiz was booked for attempted murder and is being held on more than $10 million bail. We have reached out to a representative for Rihanna for a statement.
This morning, a suspect is behind bars after allegedly shooting towards the home of pop superstar and billionaire businesswoman Rihanna.
10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate.
Overnight, an LAPD official telling
10. Man, type of one, if you've been in Hollywood. If you've been in Hollywood in the houses, like where the house is at, mansions and stuff, type of one in the chat. I just want to know something, bro.
NBC Los Angeles that multiple rounds were shot from an AR-15 style rifle.
I believe the shots came from across the street.
Several bullets striking the home of 9-time Grammy winner Rihanna and her longtime partner, multi-platinum rapper A$AP Rocky. A neighbor said she was washing dishes when the shots rang out.
I was a little shocked. You know, we don't hear that kind of thing in this neighborhood. It's pretty quiet.
According to police, the 38-year-old singer was at home at the time of the incident when the alleged shooter, a woman, drove to the location and opened fire. Authorities say rounds hit the gate and 4 rounds struck the house, but thankfully there were no injuries to anyone inside. It is not clear if A$AP Rocky or the couple's 3 children were home when the shooting took place. The best-selling artist had her 3rd child just last September, revealing the pregnancy several months earlier at the Met Gala. The Diamond singer, who took center stage at the Super Bowl halftime show in 2023, teasing fans last month that she was back in the studio working on her 9th studio album. As for the scary incident, authorities say the suspect was taken into custody without further incident and that a weapon was recovered.
Nobody should have to deal with being, in fear in your own home. That's terrible.
Rihanna has not spoken publicly about the attack on her home. We have reached out to reps for both her and A$AP Rocky, but have not heard back. The LAPD says the suspect's booking information is expected to be released later today. Hoda?
Oh, y'all know there's some people right now. They kicking back. They waiting for everything, and then they going to go pull that. They're going to know everything that happened, man. Show for sure.
All right, Dana Griffin for us there. Dana, thank you so much.
This morning about it. The suspect arrested after a shooting outside singer Rihanna's Beverly Crest mansion.
Gigi Graciette is live there at outside the home with more on this. Gigi.
That's right, Bob and Jen. The LAPD has identified the woman accused of shooting up the outside of Rihanna and A$AP Rocky's Los Angeles home yesterday afternoon as 35-year-old Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She is behind bars this morning, being charged with attempted murder. Her bail set at $10,225,000. Now, this morning, we're outside the Beverly Crest home, just off of Coldwater Canyon, and you can see the white gate to the property, and you see that white tape there. That is actually covering up 5 bullet holes, and those were just some of the gunfire, some of the shots fired here yesterday afternoon. Now take a look at the video.
A white Tesla, SU northbound on Coldwater. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate code 3. It's an
So you know what I noticed? So look, man, y'all see how we be on YouTube, how we YouTubers and we on this platform, and we make videos and we put together, it's breaking news channels, it's all type of the news. They got they make content too, but they post it on the news. See, they advertise to the world worldwide. There's probably somebody in Asia watching this, or like they have what do they call it? They have like global. They're global. They have like overseas fan bases. Their audience is real broad in short words, but they YouTube. Feel me? They got it. They got the content over there. You feel me? We hear it from over there, and then they bring it on here. You get what I'm saying? So, like, I be getting what people be saying when they be saying like it's other platforms. It ain't just YouTube. It's other platforms and stuff. So like now I'm starting to see like, okay, no. But hit that like button, man.
The shooting happening in broad daylight around 1:20 Sunday afternoon in the normally quiet Beverly Crest neighborhood. People who heard the shooting told police it was a barrage of bullets, some hitting the front gate as you saw there, others reportedly making their way to the entrance of the home behind the gate, but thankfully no one was injured. Now, witnesses were able to check their security cameras and described the shooter as a blonde woman with her hair in braids in a white Tesla with paper plates. Last seen heading northbound on Coldwater Canyon. LAPD's air unit quickly spotting the car and following it all the way to the Sherman Oaks Galleria on Sepulveda and Ventura Boulevard, where she turned into the parking area, and that's where police took her into custody. They say they found inside the Tesla an assault-style rifle they believe was used in the shooting. And again, that suspect now identified as Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's 35 years old. What is her connection to the singers? If any, we don't know. Police aren't saying, but she has been booked for attempted murder. Yesterday, we spoke to some of the neighbors here who heard the gunfire.
It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything. A shot, it's not something you expect.
My first thought was, really? Because, again, given the neighborhood, you don't usually expect for there to be drive-by shootings in a place like this, but they're everywhere now.
You can only imagine nerves were extremely rattled. We understand from officials that Rihanna was home at the time of the shooting. Unclear if ASAP Rocky and their 3 small children were here. Bringing it back here live. We're not going to show you, but there is a heavy security presence, private security working for Rihanna and ASAP Rocky up and down this block. Unclear if they were here yesterday. We do not believe they were outside the home yesterday. Obviously, Rihanna has had her run-in with stalkers. One of her homes in the Hollywood Hills was burglarized. But again, if you're just joining us here on Good Day LA, the LAPD has now identified the shooting suspect as Ivana Lisette Ortiz. She's 35 years old. She'll be 36 in June. She's been booked for attempted murder. Her bail set over $10 million. Reporting live in Beverly Crest area, I'm Gigi Graciette. I'll send it back to you.
All right, Gigi, thank you for that update.
Developing news this morning, a woman was arrested after a shooting outside Rihanna's Beverly Crest mansion.
The singer was reportedly home when that gunfire broke out. Gigi Graciette live in Beverly Crest with the story. Gigi, good morning.
And I can tell you, good morning, Bob and Jen, I can tell you security is really tight on this block when we're talking about Rihanna and ASAP Rocky's private security. There's several security guards stationed up and down the street. And there's been a flurry of activity between people leaving with suitcases and other people arriving with suitcases. Unclear exactly who they are. But as you mentioned, Rihanna was reportedly home yesterday when a woman pulled up in front of her home and just began shooting.
2 vehicles, a white Tesla, as you went down Coldwater. 10 gunshots fired from the vehicle at the gate code 3. It's an
It all happened in broad daylight about 1:20 Sunday afternoon in this normally quiet Beverly Crest neighborhood near Coldwater Canyon. People who heard the shooting told police it was a nonstop barrage of bullets, some hitting the front gate and reportedly the entrance to the home behind the gate, with witnesses telling police the suspect was in a white Tesla with paper plates. They described her as about being in her 30s with blonde hair and braids. She was last seen heading northbound on Coldwater towards the San Fernando Valley. LAPD's air unit quickly spotting the car and following it all the way to the Sherman Oaks Galleria right there on the corner of Sepulveda and Ventura. That's where the Tesla pulled into the parking area and where police were waiting and took her into custody. Inside the car, police say.
So she basically went on a dummy. That's crazy, bro. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get them likes up, bro. 35 people hit that like button so we can get 100 likes.
They found an assault-style rifle, again, inside the suspect's Tesla. Meanwhile, neighbors described exactly what they heard after calling 911, of course.
Bam, 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 like probably 10 shots. It was scary, but, you know, I can't imagine being in the house because you're hearing the bullets hitting and that sort of stuff. I have no idea what it could have been, although I know it was just jarring, very jarring in the middle of a nice Sunday afternoon.
And again, officials say Rihanna was home at the time of the shooting, but it's unclear if her 3 children and ASAP Rocky were also here. Detectives with LAPD's Robbery Homicide Division, they worked late into the night last night here at the home, combing the area for clues, but they did not release a possible motive for the shooting. And bringing it back here live, you're looking at the front gate of the...
Somebody really tried to pull up on Rihanna, bro. And it's not like it's some thugs or some burglars or some, feel me? It's a content creator. This is crazy, gang. This is crazy, gang. This is some crazy work, gang. Y'all hit that like button, man. We almost there. We just need 100. Oh, they said some Drake fans. Now they saying it's Drake fans. Let's see something, gang.
It looks like Rihanna is a victim of a drive-by shooting. The story has developed. There's more updates going on. As of yesterday around 1 p.m., shots were fired at Rihanna's home, where people were reporting that Rihanna was at the home at the time of the situation. It says here that the Los Angeles Department has identified the woman arrested for allegedly firing shots at the Beverly Hills home. Officers were dispatched at the Beverly Crest neighborhood around 1:15 p.m. on Sunday after receiving reports that shots were fired. Police allege that the shooter had parked her car outside of the home and fired 7 gunshots before speeding away. The person responsible for this, their vehicle was located about 8 miles away from the singer's home at the Sherman Oaks Galleria shopping center. She was later taken into custody. There has been no injuries reported during the incident. The LAPD recovered the weapon used during the incident. They also reported that they found 7 assault rifle casings found near the home. Now, there has been reports of people that were there saying that Rihanna was home during the incident. This right here is what the person targeted during the attack, where you could see the tape on the wall. This is where they had to cover the bullet holes. And there is some ground footage of people reporting this incident as of yesterday before the person was identified.
One person arrested accused of firing shots towards Rihanna's home.
Bam, 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 like probably 10 shots.
You talking about that one right there, man. Yeah, basically what she's saying. Everybody else said they only heard one. He said, bam, 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 bam.
Crazy, bro. 10 shots is crazy, though. 10 shots is excessive, bro. And just wait until you find out who this person is, bro. We're going to get into that in a second.
In Beverly Hills, this is as close as we can get right now. Tons of undercover police here. Investigation still ongoing.
Crazy, bro.
Helicopters above. According to police, Rihanna was home at the time of the shooting and around 10 shots.
Prayers for Rihanna, y'all. Prayers for Rihanna. Damn, it really does suck that she was home at this time. That is very sad to know. That is very sad to see. And I think it has to do with the parasocial behavior, because once you find out who this lady is and what she's a fan of, it's going to really shock you.
Shots were fired, but no injuries were reported.
It was really loud, and everything echoes in this valley, so you can hear everything.
Yeah, everybody can hear that.
The shooting happened around 1:30 this afternoon. It's now around 7 o'clock. The street remains closed. So far, no motive has been released from police, but the woman was arrested.
Oh, you said he crisis acting. He on this SETI tip. Let's see if SETI talked about this. I want to see what SETI had to say about. Oh yeah, let's see. He talking about Drake
Not
fans
too far away.
and all that.
The woman was obsessed. Let's just say that the woman is a parasocial individual and was obsessed with going back and forth with Rihanna on the internet. We'll get into that in a second.
It was scary, but I can't imagine being in the house because you're hearing the bullets hitting and that sort of stuff.
What was your reaction?
I know about it. There's always these tour buses coming up and down, so everybody here knows that Rihanna lives there.
One person.
They were aware that Rihanna lived there, and the police are reporting that Rihanna was there during the time of the incident, which is very sad, unfortunate, to be honest, because she has her family there at the home. And this person has no regard for anybody's safety, not even their own. And those are the people that you really got to watch out for because they really don't care about their life. So, of course, they're not going to care about yours. It's a shame to see somebody do this. It's a shame to see another woman go at another woman this way. But when you find out who this woman is, because later on, today it has been reported that this woman has been identified as Ivana Ortiz. This woman is responsible for going at Rihanna's home, taking shots at Rihanna's home. And this is exactly the parasocial behavior that everybody is talking about on the internet, bro. All of these people on the internet get so obsessed with celebrities. They start beefs in their own head. They start thinking that that person knows them, and they start thinking that that person doesn't like them. The way that she would talk about Rihanna on the internet, she acted like she had a beef with her. She acted like Rihanna actually knew who she was, which is the craziest part. And you know that this person is crazy when she's been arrested 3 different times. Like, I mean, let's just point out the fact that once everybody was able to identify her, because people are going to identify her and fans are going to defend Rihanna. And once they found out her name, oh yeah, they looked her up. Oh yeah, they looked her up and found out some crazy intel, intel. One of the things that I wanted to pull up that people have found out about the person, once they found out who her name was, they looked her up and they found her Facebook. And she had been talking about Rihanna for years. One of the tweets she had tagged her said, "Are you there? Because I'm waiting for your blank," which is a false accusation that she was putting on Rihanna right here. Five-head self to say something to me directly instead of sneaking around like you're talking to me where I'm not at. So this person is starting a false argument in her head. Rihanna doesn't even know who this lady is. But you could clearly see by this post right here, she thinks that Rihanna knows who she is. She thinks that Rihanna gives a F about her. Rihanna don't know you. Rihanna does not know you, bruh. But you're on Facebook arguing with her like she's your freaking Thea or something, bro. This is crazy. You act like you actually know this person. And then this is really crazy. She says, "Ill in it." You see what it says. "Ill in it season." Like, that is crazy to really post, bro. This was in February 23rd. February 23rd. So a few weeks ago before she planned this incident. Now, this was calculated, bro. This was
hey, bro, this nigga JV then went back and figured it. He didn't found some. That's crazy.
Calculated. This definitely was calculated. And I'm hearing that she has a $10 million bail. Yeah, she ain't covering that. Nope. Yeah, she ain't never getting out, bro. She ain't never getting out. They're going to throw her with a book. You did this in broad daylight too, bro. How dense do you really have to be to do something that idiotic? She has this back and forth with herself over Rihanna, claiming that Rihanna knows her, which she doesn't. And then she said, "Killing it season," weeks before she attacks Rihanna's home. And then the kicker right here is that people found out that she was a Young Money fan, or at least people found out that she was a Drake fan, because the next post is just crazy. She puts hashtag champagne poppy and then a picture of Drake. And it says, "When Drake found out that Rihanna has blank." You know, she keeps running with this narrative that Rihanna has blank. I don't know. I don't know what this lady's problem is. I don't know why she's saying that. I've never heard those rumors. Maybe if y'all have, either way, it's idiotic and it doesn't make any sense. It's not true, obviously. But this was crazy because once they identified this woman, you find out that she's a Young Money fan. You find out that she's a Drake fan. And now it feels like this person has been so parasocial, has had it out for Rihanna because of the fan base that she keeps close to. Because she's a Young Money fan, because she's a Drake fan. Is this the reason why she acted out the way she did? Is she a crazy fan that doesn't like Rihanna because she's not dating Drake? Or is it because she has beef with Nicki Minaj? Or what? Because she's with ASAP? I don't know, bro. It's kind of weird to see that this person who shut up her home is posting pictures of Drake. Now, people are saying that she has other pictures of Young Money and all this stuff supporting Nicki Minaj and all this other stuff, but I haven't seen them. I couldn't find them. I'm sure there's going to be more posts that we can see later on about this person. But from what it looks like, it seems like she didn't like Rihanna because she supported people that didn't like her, whether it be Drake, Young Money, Nicki, or whatever. It seems like her actions are based off parasocial activity. being obsessive, being a stan, being crazy, however you want to spin it. That's what this lady is. And she needs to stay in jail. She needs to be under the jail. Throw away the key. Lock her up and throw away the key, bro. $10 million bail, she ain't getting out. But they need to give her the book, bro. They need to throw her the book right in her face, bro. This is crazy to see. It's the fact that she could possibly be a fan of someone and inherited the beef from that person that she doesn't.
Yeah, that's crazy work, gang. Let's see what Seti had to say. Oh, he made a video last night.
Maybe that's
At this hour, we're following breaking news where we're hearing reports of Rihanna's home being shot at while she was inside. Sky Fox live over her home in Beverly Hills, and according to TMZ, a woman drove up near the home and shot several times. Police showed up quickly and took her into custody. It's unclear of, if Rihanna's partner, rapper A$AP Rocky, or their 3 children were home. We do have a crew headed to the scene, and we will update this story on air and online once we learn more information.
Then we got some exclusive dang details on what the hell actually happened. And it gets a little crazy. But before we do, y'all know, hit that QR code and tap that link in the description. Get paid. Got slid on. She got a California-style drive-by. And the shooter decided, you know what? I'm finna stay there. Roll it. Exclusive, baby. Rihanna, shots fired at Los Angeles home while singer was inside. A woman was taken into custody Sunday afternoon after firing multiple rounds from her vehicle toward Rihanna's house, TMZ has learned. Law enforcement sources tell us the suspect, described as a female around 30 years old, drove up near the Los Angeles property and discharged several shots in the direction of the home. It's unclear what prompted the incident. Our law enforcement sources tell us the singer was at home at the time of the shooting, but it's okay. It's unclear whether A$AP Rocky and their children, RZA, Raya Rose, and Rocky, were at home at the time. Cops quickly rushed to the scene and took the woman into custody without further incident. Authorities are now investigating the motive. We reached out to Rihanna's reps. So far, no word back. What do you think happened? If y'all want me to be honest, bruh, I think it was a crazy, whacked out fan. I mean, listen, I want a new Rihanna album too, but I ain't about to go shoot her damn house up. That's OUT. Yeah, but out. I think that's what it is. And we understand that people who are fans of people are fanatics. Remember, fan is short for fanatic. That's why over here, I tell y'all, bro, I don't want no fans. We the visionaries. Y'all can criticize and all this stuff and come over here and talk y'all spit and, you know what I mean? But when somebody's a fan, bro, the delusion that they have and the access that they believe they should have to you. First off, how the hell did she find out where Rihanna stayed at? I mean, before A$AP Rocky, I was the only person who dated her. So it's like, bro, I ain't dropped no location. You know what I mean? But on a serious note, one, are you not in a gated community? Two, it's time to get some damn security. Right. Rihanna's worth $1 billion. Darling, when you hit the house, you should have security there at all times for shit like this. I remember when Drake got his house shot up and they shot a security guard? They squeezed off 1 round. Now, mind you, squeezing off 1 round is dangerous, it's crazy, and all of these things and all that, and maybe that shouldn't even been, but you can't have your hand on your gun every single time somebody drive past your house and all that, because, you know, they can set you up to get sued. You know, in certain spaces and places, if you do something weird or something like that, that's assault without you even doing certain things. Like, some of y'all believe assault is like hit you or something like that. Like, nah, you raise a firearm at somebody or look at them and do something with your firearm, that's assault right there. But to the point at hand, we're in a day and age where you gotta consider the disillusioned individuals. You gotta consider that somebody would do shit like this. It wouldn't surprise me, bruh, within this week is if this shit happens to another celebrity. We had a Werther effect in full effect all the goddamn time. Where if something crazy happens, man, look out. Within the next 48 hours, typically to a week, sometimes 12 hours later, but within the span of 7 days, something else crazy happens like this. Now, some of y'all, very small percentage of y'all, probably some ASAP Rally fans and was like, bro, listen, man, it's probably ASAP Rally.
Nah, man, it's crazy, man. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, man. What y'all think? I know y'all gotta get in them comments. Let me know y'all thoughts and opinions down below, man. Look, what possesses somebody? Don't be fanned out. That's why when y'all be in the comments and y'all be saying crazy stuff about Charleston White, I'm not Charleston White. See how we just reacted to all that stuff? You know what I'm saying? You see how we just reacted to all that stuff? We just reacted to it. So how you feel about them peoples, they ain't got nothing to do with me. Never gonna see them. Unless you want stuff like that. What she did to Rihanna. Y'all getting them comments, man. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you new. Turn the noti bells on all so y'all can stay hip to the next time I post. You catching the replay, run this back and just analyzing it. Let me know your thoughts, man. But I'm out. Catch y'all.